Okay, we are live. I'm starting a little early because YouTube's notifications are terrible, and half the time I can't get anything to work. So I'm just going to send a quick tweet for anybody who's waiting for this. And don't see anybody waiting, but we can give it a few minutes. Oh, they sent an email. That was shockingly fast considering because I just got the email notification that says I'm live. YouTube doesn't usually do well with notifications, but let me just go to my channel and send it really quick so we can get started. And while I'm sending up the tweet, I'm just going to wait for some people to come in. And tweet's been sent, so we're just gonna wait just teensy bit, see some people pile in. Let's see. Give it a few minutes. Just gonna give you guys a few minutes and launch. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get started. We're gonna start with the sprint really soon. I'm waiting for somebody to just get ready to start. Oh, it's been 5 minutes. We need to get started. Okay, so I don't think anybody's gonna show. Just give a few more minutes. All right, let's get started with. Hi, Nicole. I didn't even see her, so you just been waiting for me to talk for 7 minutes. I'm sorry. For some reason, it just popped up that you were here. Oh, it's 11:01. That's why I started early. Duh, a doy. Anyway, how you doing, Nicole? All right, let's. I'm gonna get started with my sprint because it's now 11:04 and it's just dead silence. So let's just. I don't know where she went, and that was my bad because I didn't click between the screens. I was trying to get stuff finished, but let's get started with our first sprint. So yeah, if anybody's gonna be replaying this for the good 8 minutes, I'm not talking at all, which is really bad, but gotta love this how this works. Let me get my I got a Alpha Smart to see about distraction free, and I can just upload it on my iMac. So I'm gonna get this up here and get this thing turned on. And we're gonna get started with our first sprint, and we're gonna put the screen up here, and we're gonna get started in. Where's the screen? Why today is just not my day. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is the end of the sprint. So we have one person so far. That's Nicole. So hi, Nicole. I understand that you had to leave and come back. Did you get any writing done? And just to be let you know, this isn't a what do they what do I call it? This isn't a Camp NaNoWriMo stream. I bowed out of Camp NaNoWriMo. I was like, this ain't happening. This because I'm rewriting my regular NaNoWriMo story so I can get ready for Preptober. Just turn off Red Dead Redemption's soundtrack. Now it's time to rest. I like the song. See the fire in your eyes. See the fire in your eyes. I love Red Dead Redemption. It's one of those games. One and two were just amazing. Trying to see more people show up. Like a lot of people are doing their sprints at the exact same time, so it's kind of a crapshoot because you don't know what you're gonna get. They made a Legend of Karen too. I'm sure Camille or somebody's doing something the same time I am because I think I'm in that squeezing space. Really? Google Intelligence didn't take a long time to load. You might not have enough RAM. That's what it is. I invested in a iMac. I just said forget I'm getting a huge computer. Which it's got its pros and cons. One of the cons is you can't take it everywhere, but that's kind of what a tablet is. Or in my case right now, Alpha Smart Reader. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I just know that there's a lot of writing because, first of all, everybody's been trying to get those 10K words right now. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not participating in Canada Run. Maybe next year. Are you able to open up your own laptop and add RAM because you can just buy RAM online and install it yourself if you know how to, as long as you don't like static electricity your computer or something. Oh, you hosted? That's kind of cool. You hosted 10K stream. I don't really. These people are on their grind. I feel kind of bad because I think I'd be more on my grind, but since I work during the day, what kind of laptop is it? Is it a Chromebook? An HP netbook. HP usually doesn't do bad. I thought there was gonna be like a Chromebook. I don't. I'm actually. Someone just sent. Okay, if you're a video game fan, they just have a thing called Legend of Karen, and there's a Legend of Karen 2, the quest for the manager, and like there was a scene where she's like, "I need to talk to the managers. This guy kick his ass," and he goes, You need the regional manager. I'm just the floor manager." And she's like, "Thanks for nothing." I'm like, "Oh dear God!" It's like every Karen in existence has been funneled into Zelda, which is kind of messed up. It's better than the other stuff that's going on besides the Yandere dev and situation. And apparently the drama tube channels are imploding, which. Oh, and the Addict song. I'm addicted to the madness. I'm like, yes, 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 I like this song. Please, more, please. Like, there's only so much you can do. I'm literally like, oh God, this is not. Yeah, welcome to being married. It's easier to have your own laptops. My husband has his own laptop. I have my iMac, and hopefully one day when I make enough money, hopefully selling crap on Etsy, I will be able to get a iMac. I mean, a iPad, the new iPad. I want the new iPad. I need these Karens right now to like chill. Like y'all need to like friggin' chill. This You guys are ridiculous. I need to talk to your manager because I'm not getting what I want. So I'm gonna harass somebody and make them feel bad about their situation. It's like, dear God, please stop. There was actually a Karen that tried, like a Karen who got on me about driving. I'm like, go away. And I drove slower on purpose. I'm like, if you hit my car, because in the state of Pennsylvania, if you hit the back of somebody's car, it's automatically your fault. So, you know, if you hit the back of my car, then you're paying for it at this point. So yeah, yeah, kind of suck on that. Okay, just darn Karens driving everybody insane because they want to make everybody's life a living hell. I think that's what it is. They want to make everybody's life a living hell because their lives are a living hell. Oh my, just a soda. If you're getting a gaming laptop, I know Amazon has good gaming laptops. It's not so much a delight; they're just a pain. Like what do you? It's almost like what do you want? The question is, what is it? What do you want? Is my only question to the Karens. Like, what is it that you want exactly? Are you just here to make my life a living hell? I mean, I already work at a call center, so my life's pretty much somewhat of a living hell as well. It's not a living hell, but my job's pretty much my personal hell as it is. So I don't really need you to make me more miserable. Kind of picked a profession that kind of makes you like have some seething dislike for humanity as it own. Like I said, they just need to chill. I don't know. They just need to chill out. And there's more stuff because I'm trying to check for something. Like, here's the thing. I'm checking my Discord real quick because no one knows this, but I kind of like. I'm kind of looking at this Miraculous Ladybug, which is that kid show, which I shouldn't like. Once you like magical girl anime, you kind of go down the rabbit hole of other magical girl animes. But I was checking the Miraculous Ladybug thing because apparently the writer of the Miraculous Ladybug series, Thomas S. Strook, he's kind of a dick, and he's been ban hammering his fans like nobody's business because everybody's like saying your plot kind of sucks. You need to do something. It's been 3 seasons. Like some of it is the relationship thing going on, with the Chekhov. I don't have to tell you about the Chekhov's gun thing because you already know the Chekhov's gun thing. But it's like they've been doing the will they won't thing for 3 years. Then you bring in somebody to fall in love with them. Of course, the love triangle. It's like, dear God, make it stop it. I know this is a kid show from France, but stop it, please. 16-year-old, their kids literally pointing that this is a problem. So once kids point out that the show plot line is a problem, you know full darn well you got a problem on your hands. And I'm on the Discord like pointing out that this is kind of a problem considering, and they're getting sponsored by Disney Plus, but they're also on Netflix. It's called Miraculous Ladybug. The fans are not happy right now, and plus the seasons are kind of out of order, so it doesn't really help the situation. That you're sort of right because they're getting ready to be picked up by Disney Plus. You're kind of half right. Here's what's going on. They're about to be picked up by Disney Plus. The episodes are distributed out of order, so some events take place before other events, so it confuses the fans. Then you got people who the plot line doesn't make sense, and you got redemption arc that doesn't make. Oh my God, it's just like you want to like the show. It's almost like Sailor Moon Crystal, in the fact that you want to like the show, you want to like it. And I'm one of the few that read the Sailor Moon manga, so I already knew what was gonna happen, but they rewritten and did some animation scenes wrong, and it was like, the manga has more character than these people do. So there's a character development issue, there's a plot development issue, and the villains are weak because, and I pointed this out. Yeah, the only reason why I was in the hospital with pneumonia, the only reason why I started watching the show, and then I was like, oh, seems interesting. Let me watch this. Then it's like, okay, but what's going on here? What am I missing? Am I missing something? Because I feel like I'm missing something. That's how I feel. I was like, I'm missing something. Something's not. It's not connecting. It's not clashing. It's like, and what makes it so bad is I just went on their Discord page. I was like, I want to go. And Thomas Strook, whatever how you say his last name, Thomas Strook or whatever in French, has been banning his fans if they kind of bash him or his show right now. So he's on the ban hammer on Twitter. But I was like, I wanted to go, hey, Thomas, you want to know how to write a teen? Even though it's not really a magical girl show, it does show a balance between heroes and villains and actually has a good plot. Watch Stargirl, because apparently you don't know how 16-year-old girls act. Like, not all 16-year-old girls are going to stalk their crushes. And it doesn't help that the guy who is the main guy who she's in love with, I guess, or lust with, I should say, because don't know what love is at 16, I don't want to say the personality of cardboard, but he's kind of flat, dude. And I would love to have a storyline where the girl does not get the guy in the end. They're just friends, like just once. I know that it's not going to happen in the show because I already said that they're made for each other, but just the storyline where you don't. You know what it is? It's because they're trying to mix anime plotline with French plotline, and then they dub it over for American audiences, so it doesn't always click. Like the first season's kind of flat. Like if you can watch any person's YouTube channel, they'll just tell you which episodes to watch. The rest you can kind of just skip because it has nothing to do. Because the problem is they mix in the plot with the filler, and the filler doesn't always fit the plot. So you're sitting here going, okay, fast forward. Okay, nothing happened. Next episode. But yeah, Marinette, the main female who's supposed to be the superhero show, kind of stalks her crush or something. Just this guy doesn't know how to write 16-year-olds at all. Again, I was gonna point out, hey, Thomas, there's a show called Stargirl. Watch that if you want to know how teenagers act. Just watch Stargirl. Don't stalk teenagers on a regular whim because you'll be put. I don't know how the I can't say that word because right we're on YouTube. YouTube does not like you to say the p word. Um, Observing girls in a way that makes you come off as someone who gets off on someone. I can't say that word. See, now you're gonna get me demonetized. You're gonna get me demonetized. We're not allowed to say that word. No, we can't say that word. The P word. We can't say the P word on YouTube without getting demonetized. No, I'm not talking about pythons. No, I'm not talking about that either. No, I'm talking about someone who gets off on someone who is underage. I'm not allowed to say that word because YouTube has demonetization. Just like you can't say the R word anymore. You can't say you can say assault, but you can't put the one S word before assault. There are certain words you cannot say on YouTube anymore. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway. No. He's not. It's just that he don't know how to write 16-year-old girls. No, not Shane Dawson. I don't think. He's just inappropriate with children. God, he's inappropriate with children. But anyway, I think I've been talking long enough. Let's get started with another sprint. I think Nicole, I think you're starting to like my pain right now, but I don't know. I don't know like his yeah, we're getting ready to start in a minute. I don't know his like thing, but all I know is this guy does not know how to write 16-year-old girls. Like you think you would have a female writer on your staff that would say, "Hey, that's not how we act," but whatever. He's trying to do the anime trope, but he's not doing the anime stalker trope, but he's not doing it right. That's the point. That's the point I'm making. But let's get started with another 15 minutes sprint. All right. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Okay, socializing break. How did everybody do? And yeah, if you see me jamming, I am in love with the song called Attic, which is from the Has Been Hotel. Well, it's not Has Been Hotel, Silverhound. I'm like, okay, it's a somber song when you watch the video, but my god, I am having fun. Like I'm addicted to the madness. I mean, you're a demon in hell at this point. It's like, look, I can have as much snore as much coke as I want, and have random sex and do what I want, even though it's making me seemingly depressed because, well, you're in hell, so you're gonna do your vices, and it's gonna break you. And then when the extermination of the angels of heaven come kill you, then that's it. But I do kind of like this song. It's got over 19 million views. I mean, if you watch Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, which I'll put a link if anybody asks for it in the description. But yeah, that series is gonna. I hope someone picks it up. I hope Netflix picks it up or somebody. Hulu. One of them needs to pick it up because this series is yeah, it you know might mess with you a little bit. It's not for everybody, but I was legit having fun with it. I think Angel Dust's going to be my favorite character. That's a lot of words. You're really trying to get this Captain Amarillo down. I'm hungry. Huh? You can get backgrounds in this thing. Okay, I don't like this. I make it minimum because forget it. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. I just like that song. I'm addicted to them. It's like let your inner demons. I mean, you're in hell at this point, so jeez, it's got. You know what? The series also has like a crux to it because you know they're in hell and there is a joke to it, but at the same time, there's a downside to it. You got more progress than I do, and I think part of it, like I said, you haven't because you're not. I don't think you're subscribed to my channel, but there's like a lethargic feeling that kind of um, came over me since since the COVID-19 started. I don't know what's like, and I feel like I find out I'm not the only one. People are just feeling some type of way about just being size. I think with writers, what it is if you're isolated, so it kind of messes with your creativity. And then you're comatose. Uh, this is the slowest. It is, but what was I trying to think? Yeah, it's in like a weird 2 months since like working from home and stuff. Like you think you'd be able to do more, but I live in a state like Pennsylvania, where I live is now considered a hotspot state. So, well, I don't travel that much anyway, but I can't even go to the freaking mall and sit down and listen to conversations and stuff. Jeez, what? That can't be good. That can't be good. It sucks, and I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. And I don't want to get too political, but I'm just gonna say that the person that's in charge of the country knew about this virus since November and kind of brushed it up. So that should tell you something. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Your husband's really lucky, all things considering, because people have a hard time recovering from motorcycle crash. I can't say words right now. Because my dad rides a motorcycle. He rides a chopper though. He rides one of the old man motorcycles, not like the young dude ones where you can pop wheelies. I mean, you can pop wheelies in an old guy thing, but you're probably gonna snap your spine. Yeah, they said don't worry about the virus. Guess what? We're still isolated and we're trying to figure out this stimulus check, which everybody's fighting over right now. I'm kind of on Kamala Harris's um, bandwagon of we should have $2,000 per month, but like my husband said, how are we going to pay for it? That's always the question. And if they just print more money, it creates an inflation issue. And inflation means that you're just making money to supply the demand. And the problem is, the more money you print, the less value the money becomes. For anybody who doesn't know, what'd you say?
I don't think that's what inflation means.
The what?
I don't think that's a complete description of what inflation is.
I thought inflation is when you create more money and that kind of loses the value of the dollar itself.
Well, because you have inflation anyway.
But I'm saying when you make more money to supply the money deficit, it causes a problem.
That happens too. But
I'm shocked our government was very careless with it. I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all. I mean, this happened because of a lot of reasons, which I won't get into, but
people didn't do it.
I can't. I'm trying not to get political on my stream because people don't like politics.
And it's not political to say that people didn't vote for it. They didn't.
Yeah, they're scrambling to stop the virus, but they didn't do anything to. They really didn't do anything to like when you go to countries like Korea and stuff, even like parts of Hawaii. They isolate themselves. The only thing that was coming in was like people giving food and stuff. Like if you ever go to Hawaii, the planes, they ship planes. The planes fly in to get items and they fly back out, but they weren't allowed to stay, so only the residents could stay. And like one, it was a whole article. One island in Hawaii was completely COVID-19 free they um because they isolate themselves from other people. Same with Korea. Korea did the same thing. You come into the country, you had to quarantine for 14 days. No, we just don't want to get too political. That's what I'm saying. They quarantined themselves for like 14 days if you come into their country. I mean, when the virus first hit, it was actually listed. It was a church, and this church cooperated and gave the name and number of all these people after the first person came in with the virus, and they told them, hey, you're infected with the virus, we need you to come to the center. And that's kind of how they nipped it in the bud at first. I mean, the virus is still out there apparently in every country in the world, but the way they did it was way better in our country. Like we just started having what was it? The forehead scanners. Like even when I go to the hospital, um or any place they have these little gun things, they didn't have that at first. My husband's job, they told him he had to use a thermometer at home. So that that just says a lot. Now they're doing it like hospitals and stuff. He's a front. Oh, that sucks. Technically, I'm working and my job's considered essential, but I'm in a call center, so we have to work from home. I just saw something. They said that Florida is dealing with a hurricane. Hurricane, what you call it's coming, Isaias. But then they have to. It's kind of messed up when you think about it because now they all have to go inside of like schools and stuff to prepare for the hurricane. But mind you, Florida is way worse than Pennsylvania. So, yikes is the only words I can say. Let me see. Trying to find something really quick. We're gonna get started with another sprint in just a second. Well, considering it's nothing but heat and swamps down there, I'm surprised. I would be surprised if it wasn't a hot spot. And plus, the governor's irresponsible down there. So, when you want somebody gone, if you want to wait too long, and immediate murder professionals. Here has been. I'm getting ready to start up another sprint. Well, there's different versions of a chopper. They have the old man, and then they have those long ones. But my dad has an old man one, not a long one. I don't. I'm afraid my husband would never let me ride a like drive a motorcycle because I'm already incident prone. So no, no, I'll probably die. And it's like get started in a second. I'm trying to get stuff to work right. We get ready to start with this one. I'm just looking at something really because something's wrong. My somebody sending me a message. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I officially hate everything right now. Stop sending me things. Writer's Digest, please. Multi mouse, right? Anyway, all right, let's get started with this sprint. We're trying to check this thing here because everybody's sending me emails. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. All right, that is the end of the sprint. How did everybody do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Over a jam and a little bit to nights into dreams. What? I'm not edgy. Hi, come. Oh, okay. Everybody just kind of. Hi, Camille. I'm doing good. I'm using my Let me just turn this off so you can't see my words. My alpha reader that I got off of Amazon for like super cheap. I'm actually really surprised. I'm doing good though. I'm watching somebody call me an edge lord because I'm saying the villain, like shoot the kid in the leg or something. Like, oh, I hate everybody right now on this Discord. And I feel like I'm gonna argue with someone on Discord. I don't need to do because right now I could. Apparently, I'm being accused of being an edgelord because I'm saying, "Hey, how about take Emily hostage? To make him actually more, compelling as a villain. Give him something like, oh, so him just taking Marcus isn't enough for you. You want him to kill the kids." I'm like, yes, it's a kid's show, but at this point, him trying to create these terrible like lackeys to get this to stop Marinette or Ladybug and something like this. Oh God, I forgot I'm talking to people who don't know how plot works. What is it, Greg? I'm trying to respond. I need to. I cannot. Like the fans are like defending Gabriel's because this is all I said was. All I said was I would love if the female villain decided that her heart was broken too many times. She takes miraculous herself, or get like somebody who's worse than the main villain, and like shoot the kid in the leg or something. And it's like there's no point in new villain showing up. The main villain's already compelling. I'm like, no, no, he's not. He sucks. I know this is a kid show, but he sucks.
You always want someone to get jealous and have an overreaction and turn villainous.
She's already, honey, she's already a villain, so it wouldn't be
the
that.
exact same thing that happened in my script.
Fine, I have a bias. I feel like we should have some more female villains because ain't enough of them. It's just guys every time.
Ninja wasn't female, so they had nothing to do with being female.
Greg, I'm talking about a show. I'm just trying to. Yeah.
I'm saying.
How am I tempting you? Like, I'm just saying, I'm being accused of being an edgelord right now. I'm like, that's not what. Oh, okay, I forgot. You guys are young. You guys don't get it.
You have a thing where you always want somebody to get angry and jealous and turn evil. You want everyone to be a yandere or something like that.
She's not a yandere. I'm saying is he's using her. Like the villain, we can clearly tell is using this woman.
So your conclusion is they become worse.
No, okay. I'm saying there needs to be a balance between the villain and the hero. There is no balance. It's like she wins all the time. Like she never loses, and it's a little dumb.
So she should turn to a villain instead.
No, I'm saying the writers need to redo go to the writing board. That's what I'm saying. They need to go back to the drawing board because
It sounds like what you said is you want somebody to become
the Alpha Smart's actually cheap on Amazon if you want to get one though. That's the crazy part. Okay, well, what would you do as a villain to create the villains? Because right now the villains are kind of ineffectual. He creates a villain. Oh, my name is so and so. I'm Lady Wi-Fi. I'm going to use everybody's Wi-Fi to find out who these people are. I'm like, and I got beat up twice. No, Nathalie, she's literally killing herself to be with this person. She's killing herself, and it's like, oh, geez, like, and you can tell she has feelings, but she won't say anything because he's kind of a jerk.
So you want her to stay, get on stand.
Okay, I don't want her to get yonder. I just want some balance to the villain. I want to feel like this guy is a threat.
How come balance equals becoming stand?
Sorry, guys, my husband's like pointing out that I can be somewhat like want these girls to go evil, but you have to watch the show to get it. He is a jerk, though. The main villain in the show is kind of a jerk. Like he you can tell this person's being used, but I think she's like, oh, I don't care. He's my best friend, and I still love him. I'm going to do anything for him. I'm like, girl. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm saying with Nathalie on Miraculous Ladybug, I probably shouldn't open up that can of worms because now Discord, I forgot. I'm like 30, going on 33, and these kids are like between the ages of 14 and 20, and I was like, oh dear God, why did I say anything? Because these people will ride or die, they're friends. No, it's like she's not so much ride or die. She loves him, and I can tell he's using them, but they haven't used that plot line yet. Thomas has a brain, it's just that he must write a certain way, and it's almost like he doesn't have a process of how to get from point A to point B. That's what I'm trying to say. And the guy in the Discord is like, "Oh, you were just being an edgelord because he's like we should have a new villain and blah blah." I'm like, that's not what. Okay, I just kind of went, okay, I'm just gonna stop responding because I know this is just gonna get worse. Okay. You gonna get the food? I want some. I want some bacon pancakes. Wait, I gotta learn how to make a bacon pancake. Okay, yeah. So this person, I'm reading their response because they respond to me, but I'm like, you did not read this response I said about Stargirl from DC. The DC TV show Stargirl is a great example of making a show about a bunch of teenagers who are heroes and villains, and their parents are heroes and villains, and they have a plot that actually works. There are stakes. There is credibility here. And mind you, Stargirl. I mean, I know why some people didn't watch it. Like my sister didn't watch Stargirl first because she thought it was gonna be just like Riverdale, but it's not Riverdale. So yeah, I'm just gonna get off of Twitter because yeah, this guy's gonna challenge me. I'm going back and forth with this guy. Okay, so the problem with the Discord page is, Nicole, the problem with the Discord page is the fact that these kids are of a certain demographic and age. They don't understand how plot works. Right now, I have not revealed my age yet because I'm afraid they're gonna probably call me a predator. But right now they're in the mood where everything you says is stupid. You know, we're on the fandom train. You know, we're right. When I'm sitting there going, yeah, this isn't gonna work. And I understand that I'm not the target demographic for the show. But I just watched Shira, and Shira was amazing. I'm not a The LGBT was felt natural. The villain, like when Hardak Prime showed up, I was like, he's not like Hardak clone. Hardak Prime is. I'm scared for Hardak Prime because this dude Hardak Prime comes in like freaking. You know how that song come in? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like what I'm saying is Hardak Prime came in like a freaking wrecking ball, came in, took the princess, like have her eat food from a planet that he destroyed because no one wanted to become assimilated. Like dude, like literally almost killed everybody in the very last episode. If it wasn't for She-Ra at the very last second getting her powers back and turning off the planet destroyer, everybody would have been killed. Like Hardak, I truly believe was a good villain. Like it wasn't, and it wasn't even the power of friendship. She literally had to kill, like to like destroy his consciousness from the clones. Like this guy made me believe that he was gonna kill somebody. Hawkeye does not. I mean, Hawkeye's not supposed to kill. You say you're trying to get the miraculous, but let me see. I'm gonna shut up in this Discord. We should probably get started with another spring because I feel like. Oh my god, this guy's literally asked me. You're gonna love this, Nicole. You're gonna love this. I said I wish the show was more balanced like Stargirl is. He goes, what's Stargirl and what makes it balance? I'm like, it's a DC show about a teen superhero. And he goes, what does balance mean? I mean, there's equal parts hero, equal parts villain. Sometimes the hero wins, sometimes the villain wins. There has to be a balance. It can't be she wins 40 different episodes and the guy wins one time. Oh my god! Oh my god! You're gonna love this. Stargirl aimed at people big dream records. Escape dream denied. Oh god. Yep, I'm talking this. I gotta get off this before start another. That's it. I gotta get off. Okay, I'm getting off of Discord because I have this feeling. Okay, now they're trying to say that the Miraculous Ladybug has doesn't have a continuity. Yes, it does. Oh, I hate teenagers some days. Mm. It's aimed at little kids, but there are adults who like the show, so they should tell you something. Ah! It's like talking to a brick wall. I'm literally trying not to say something smart because I'm trying to be an adult. Well, I probably am the only adult in this forum, so I'm trying to be an adult about this, but they're making me want to just like tear apart. Here's the thing. In this particular show, there are times where she loses, but the loss is not an earned. Like when she wins something or loses something, it's not earned. That's the problem I have. It's not earned. When you earn, like it's like any type of story, any consequence that happens, you have to earn it. So if you're going to win something, you need to earn winning this. You're supposed to learn a lesson or something. She doesn't really learn. God. I get, and I understand why they call this character a Mary Sue. She's not a Mary Sue, but she's borderlining it. And I'm trying not to say something smart. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying, but Discord sometimes makes me want to throw. And I'm on other Discords where they handle this better. It's aimed at little kids, but the characters are teenagers. I'm just taking apart. He said this ain't for little kids. The characters are 16 years old. I find it hard to believe children are going to watch 16-year-olds. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting off because I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna get myself a big migraine. Let's get started with another writing sprint because I can't with these kids. I can't. Like I forgot what it meant. I forgot what it was like when I was a teenager. I can't. I I can't. I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I'm gonna let him be. I'm gonna let him be, Nicole. I'm gonna let him be because I swear to God, or better yet, when I get off this sprint, I'm going to when I get off this thing because I'm doing this till like 2 p.m. Eastern time because I have nowhere to be right now. When I'm done with this thing here, they don't have to handle the truth. I'm gonna shut it down because they don't get it. They do not get where I'm coming from. It's like they're trying to. It's almost like you're defending something that does not need to be defended. And I know what it feels like to defend something till you die because you want this to be the thing. You're trying to defend something that cannot be defended. It's like watching a Trump. Oh dear God. Okay, I'm gonna be a little political when I say this. It's like a Trump supporter. Okay, it's like a Trump supporter. They will defend this till they die, or a Karen that defends their point. You just oh my God. Okay, let's just. I'm gonna get on a sprint. What the hell? Oh, okay, that's new. Just get my little timer here. All right, let's get started. Let's get started with another writing sprint. I don't know where Camille ran off to. I know she had to put her son down. All right. No, what's gonna happen is before we get started, what's gonna happen is they're gonna realize this by season 4. We're on no, I'm sorry, we're on season 4 in the United States. Season 5, when they don't get the ship of the Lucanet and the Adrianet that they've been the Adrianet, which is Adrian and the two main heroes get together that they've been promised in season 1, that they've been hinting at, and now they're with somebody else. One of them's with somebody else, the other one decides to be by themselves because they have to deal with the consequences of their actions. Finally, after 3 friggin' seasons, 3. So I'm gonna get started. I'm just saying, in season 4, supposedly, if they don't get their shit by the end of season 4, it's over. I guarantee it. I guarantee freaking it. That's when they're gonna lose it. That's when they're gonna lose all their fan base, except for the hardcore ones, which I will not get into how they do comic books. But let's get started in 3, 2, 1. All right, that was in the sprint. I don't know if Camille's still here because she said she's back. Yeah, I just messaged her about the rant I went through. Somebody actually messaged me in the middle of our sprint, and I'm like, why are these people messaging me? They're like, yeah, these guys are pricks. I'm gonna send you to a better thing. They're hardcore fans here. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just pointing out a plot point. If these kids don't want to listen, you have a beta reader. That's kind of cool. I don't even know how to get. Okay. What the heck? Wow, you're more involved than I am. I'm just working on a second draft, which I ended up rewriting the entire plot because the plot of the NaNoWriMo one wasn't as good, and I think it's because I'm just trying to rush write it. Edgelord has been used these days because people don't think that when we say dark things, we're trying to be edgy. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to be edgy. I'm just saying when a villain doesn't have much compelling argument to even do this, there's it's Edgelord's more of a teen thing. It's a teen thing. I remember they said teen edgy when I was a teenager. I'm surprised they still use that. Wait, I'm confused. How to join this? I'm more of a pink. Oh, okay. So I just got no. It's not you're in your own world. It's just not something a term they probably didn't use. There's probably a term they didn't use much. I'm more of a. I was born in the late '80s, but I'm more of a '90s kid. I just remember during the '90s they did say edge lord. It depends on what school you went to. Wait, what the freak is this? I'm getting notifications. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna just okay, yeah. Put my phone down. Edgy Edgelord, just go on Urban Dictionary. That's the best way to explain it. Go on Urban Dictionary kinda explains stuff for me better than me explaining it. Though the most recent I've heard besides this being called Edgelord was when I was watching Has Been Hotel on YouTube. But that was meant to be a joke because someone got called Edge Lord. Edge Lord, because the way they were doing it, like you have to watch hell like I'll put it this way: Hell of a Boss and Has Been a Hotel kids have no business watching whatsoever. I mean, they're demons in hell, and stuff happens. I mean, one scene they had somebody with penises, but they were like digitized penises because the guy's a porn star, and it's hilarious. The show, the way they did the pilot, I would love if Netflix would pick it up, but we don't know because people are kind of sensitive these days to like everything. So I don't even know if the show get. I hope the show gets picked up. If the show doesn't get picked up, here's my thing. If the show doesn't get picked up, I bet you they can make money off of Patreon. Jeez, I'm checking out my eBay real. I gotta. I wish I could find the word. I remember the girl's like, Edge Lord, why don't you looking for a fight, old man? How about you take that Tinker Toy bullshit off my turf before I smash it more? And it was like, did this person just call him an edgelord because the way he did this? Okay, but yeah, go on Urban Dictionary. The other thing is if you look up Has Been Hotel and what's the other one? Hell of a Boss. Kind of talk about being an edgelord too, but it's played up for laughs. Yeah, their Patreon's probably going to be their best bet because even though Netflix, it doesn't take that much standards to get on Netflix. I mean, think about it. All you got to do is have a plot and a consistent bunch of episodes. And they're going, oh, you're hired. Not many shows go past season 3 though, but that's a Disney does the same thing. A lot of shows, their shows. That's why I was a little annoyed when Wander Over Yonder got canceled. But Disney doesn't go after past season 3. Like they have 3 seasons. You have 3 seasons. That's it. Same with Star vs. Forces of Evil, which is why that show did not do as well as it could have because they kind of rushed through the entire season and somebody didn't have a person who's a plot checker or the storyboard person. I'm so off topic. Plus, I'm open to 6 hours, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock tonight. I should get. I'm gonna have a long night tonight because I'm selling something on eBay and oh, 16 bids in the last. Jeez, these guys are like jumping at the bit. And this is what happens if you ever bid on eBay before. What's gonna happen is these people are gonna bid at the last second. Whoever's highest bid, that's gonna be their thing. I'm hoping someone legit. The only way I can sell stuff now is on eBay or Etsy. It seems. Let's see. The other one has 2 bids, so I'll check that around 7. Okay. All right. No, what happened? What just happened? What the freak was that? Somehow, no. What just had? That was just weird. Okay, let's do this. Stop screen sharing. I'm gonna share a screen. Something really weird just happened to my screen share. Don't know what. Boom! There it is. So we're gonna get started with one more. Wait, Nicole, have you watched Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss before? Ooh, it's 90 degrees. I wonder I'm feeling sweaty. I just sent my one of my friends a text. Oh, Jesus. No, I'm just wondering, did you see Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? But we're gonna get started with a sprint in just a minute. Okay, if you're gonna watch it, there is gore, there are sexual references, there's a lot of cursing. The person who shows up at first is named Angel Dust. That is a guy. He likes gay sex because people keep saying that's a girl. I'm like, no, that is a dude who dresses as a drag queen. That's dude dresses as a drag queen. There's a lot of references in that show. Some of the stuff that happens is fast paced. Hasbin Hotel has a lot of singing. The first song is like a Disney intro, but then when you see, like when she sings Charlie, and then it turns into the actual plot, and you're like, okay, this is not Disney. Just a heads up. So if you have kids, do not let them watch this. Do not watch them within the room. With them in the room, you will scar these children for life. This is one of those shows, and I. Uh, oh, get down, darn cat. All right, so let's do this. Get that started. I'm getting certain. I'm trying to just get my what you call it, booted my Animal Crossing game. So basically, I won't get yelled at for not playing the game for like a week because these guys will like call you out for like missing time because the game's pretty grindy. So I just want to get it started up. So when I'm done streaming with you guys, I can work on my island. So apparently, I'm supposed to terraform and all this other stuff, and I just do not have the thought process. Yes, watch them when your little one is asleep. You do that these shows. One of them is a one of them has a bird demon who talks about having sex, and it's like it's extreme. I mean, it's played up for laughs, terrible. It is hilarious, but it's like that's one of the people you regret sleeping with. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, you hear my Animal Crossing. I'm trying to. But anyway, let's get started with another sprint because the screen's over. And we're going to get started in three, two, one. Okay, so that's in the sprint. How did everybody do? Jeez, Nicole, you should not be up this late, but see you later. I'll take it easy on the fandom though. I'll take it on the Miraculous Ladybug fandom. You know, they're teenagers. I get it. I truly do. But how did everybody else do? Because I see people here, but it's been a slow Saturday, and I know part of it is there's a lot of people probably out there sprinting right now doing their live streams because people I know have been trying to get that 10K. Um, the 10K. I bowed out of Camp NaNoWriMo. I knew it wasn't going to happen. And I wasn't going to stress myself out. I already stressed myself out enough during NaNoWriMo. I'm not going to do it for Camp Nano. Are those black? I'm not going to do it for Camp NaNoWriMo too. When your stuff is becoming stressful, that's when you know you probably should stop. And if you hear something, that's the Animal Crossing being played at the same time. Um, but I think I'm gonna do one more. I'm listening to Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack. After playing the game, that was a baller. That game is a. My husband's not here, so I can say that game will have you balling at the end, like one of the endings of the game. And then if you play Red Dead Redemption 1, you already know what's gonna happen to the main person. So that makes you feel even worse because you know what's gonna happen. Cool, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast. I've been living too wrong. I need a bin. I need this game to create me a bin to keep put crap in besides. You're ready to start another sprint soon. I got way more rocks than I need. All right, let's get started on this right. Mr. Cedars here. Blather just going on and on and on. Let's go to do it. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that is the end of the last part. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it here because it's going on 2 p.m. and I've only and I gotta cook. I don't like cooking as much, but I have to cook, or my husband and I will starve. So thank you for attending, and there will be a sprint next Saturday. Um, there's descriptions of my Twitter page. If you guys keep up on my Twitter page, I give announcements when I'm going live or what have you. Um, I was up to 3 last night. I was until 3 a.m. last night. Catching up on. Is he here? Yeah, I was watching Asian drama, so I had to finish watching. It was 33 episodes. I had to keep going. The mess of this one series is called Love Him Not Me, and apparently this guy decided to be two different personalities or two different people, that look exactly the same to fall in love with this woman, and it's a lot. Like someone gets knocked off a cliff, like falls off a cliff, and he's forced to marry this chick to make everybody happy. It's a bunch of, to be honest, it's stupid in context, but it's Asian drama, so I kind of let it go because the way they do stuff in Thai, like this is a Taiwanese drama, like it's different than the drama you do in Korea, which is different than the drama you do in Japan. So Asian dramas have their own different subgenres, which is really interesting. So I was up till 3 last night watching it. Kind of regret it because I feel like taking a nap, but I'm not going to do that because when I take naps, it throws off my entire rhythm. So saying all that, following my Twitter page is probably the best thing to do because if you follow me on my Twitter page, I will update you if I'm going live. Usually it's Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time. If I'm off of work, sometimes I will try to do on a Friday, which is why I try to tell people, "Hey, I'm live. I'm doing it earlier this time." I know that a lot of people are watching the other people sprinting because they're doing the Camp NaNoWriMo 10K. I'm not participating in Camp NaNoWriMo, like I said before, because I'm rewriting my regular NaNoWriMo rewrite. So yeah, this probably wasn't as productive as my normal production stream is, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna cut the stream. It's going 2 p.m. I would check in with Camille's stream. I would check with Cache Warren's. Tamira might be having one. Kate Kavanaugh might have one. There's plenty of author tubers out there probably streaming right now. I'm gonna check in with them. So I'm gonna chat with you guys again soon next um next Saturday. Bye bye.